Who put this
Yeah.
thing together? Me. That's all.
You know how many times my wife would go, "You got to put the dollhouse together." I'm like, D.
Oh, dude. And it's always missing the one piece. You're like, where
Yes.
is the felt? Yeah.
Yeah, where's the? Well, did you? Are you sure you didn't go under the couch? I'm like, D. I'm telling you, all the pieces were in this bag.
Jim Brewer.
Jim
Brewer.
Jim Brewer.
It's Jim Brewer.
Yeah, do you want to call him or I can call him?
Oh, yeah, I can call him this week. The pipe is
All right.
Let me give him a call.
Bro.
What's
Dude.
up? What?
Dude, okay, airport is out of control. It's like everyone's leaving, and I get here with the merch, and there's the lines out in the street, and people. I got here like 5:30 in the morning, and people are just going for it, yelling, and all that went through my head was, I'm like, I got to text Brewer. I'm not making it to Philly. There's no way I'm gonna get through security, check the bag, and then, dude, I got so punk rock. I just powered through everyone, people yelling at me. Got all the way up to where the bags are checked, and I found this lady that worked for Alaska, and I did something I've never done before. I go, I'm the best man in a wedding, and like all the wedding stuff's in this bag, and I just don't know what to do. And she's like, I can't help you. I'm like, you gotta help me. She's like, you expect me to you expect me to check your things in and get you through in front of these hundreds of people? And I'm like, yes. And then she just looks at me and power, dude. She's like, all right, come with me right now and don't ever do this again. I go, I promise I won't ever do this again. Dude, people were yelling at me the whole way through. People are like, just vibing. And then, dude, I had to go back in line to get through TSA, right? So all those people I just powered in front of, now they're all seeing me bail. So they're pissed. And then all the people in TSA, and I powered again. I went up to a woman. I go, I got to get back there. I'm in this wedding. It's my best friend, dude. And then I get through, and the chick is looking at me, and she's like, "You're not in a wedding, are you?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "I can't believe you just powered in front of everyone." I go, I had to do it. I had to do it. And now, dude, when I went to get coffee, the people that were in line were in coffee, and they're just pissed at me. Everyone at the airport's pissed at me right now. Just like so many people didn't make their flight, and I did. And I don't know if I hope no one's on my flight with me, because they're gonna take me out.
Well, you are you going straight to Philly? So you're leaving from San Diego going to Philly?
No, I go San Diego to Newark, and then I go from Newark to Philly, because flights from San Diego San Diego, I don't know what they're doing right now. When does it cost $1,000 to fly to Philly? There's nothing rad there. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, like who's flying to Philadelphia if you're not doing a show? Who's flying to Philadelphia right before Christmas let's go see the Liberty Bell. Let's stand in the 30 below. You know what I mean?
No diss. I was born in Philadelphia, but who's paying $1,000 to go there? Who's paying $1,000? Like, yeah, I got to go there. But yeah, it was $1 million. So then I booked my flight to Newark, and I'm just going to take the train from Newark to the airport or to the hotel and just chill there. But yeah, dude, it was gnarly.
So
airport's out of control.
Did you book a hotel? Because I didn't book the hotel yet. Did you?
No, I know, dude. You told me last night you were booking it. You said, I'll book you your room. Yeah.
I forgot to book it.
So you got to tell me what. Yeah, dude.
Here's what I do.
I'm going to the Marriott. You told me I was supposed to go to Marriott.
Yes, here's what I'm going to do. Go. Yes. So before you land, listen.
Yeah. Just tell me I got a place to stay, dude. Dude, I thought you hooked that up already.
Dude. What happened to me yesterday is it's a story I'm going to get into. So I totally blanked, and I forgot to book it. So I don't. Don't
I'm
worry.
glad we talked now. Okay.
Me too, because it's a good thing, because Man, that would have sucked. You would have landed with all the merch. Like, so where am I staying? And when I went, oh no.
Yeah, because last night you sent me a text and you said, "All right, man, I'll hit you in the morning." And I said, "Yeah," and I sent you a text back. "Yeah, can you let me know where I'm supposed to go for the hotel?" And then I didn't hear back, so I was like, "I'll just hear from him in the morning." Thank God we talked.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God is right. So
Dude.
what, do you have time or no? You have time or no? You have
Yeah, I got time right now. I got time. Go for it. What happened?
So no. It's a whole story, but you can't see this video, but I'm gonna play the Mike. Are you able to play the Tony Montana video? So no. Next one, Mike. Yes, that's the one. So Joe, first of all, this is going around for Christmas time. I thought I sent this to Joe Sib. It's so freaking funny. It's such a typical dad Christmas thing. And he sent this to me well, I think a day or two ago. Just play the video and then play this video real quick. So it's Tony Montana in the bathtub.
Hey, you, man! Who put this thing together? Me! That's who!
So the thing says dads on Christmas morning after spending hours assembling all of the toys, all the kids' toys.
Yeah.
And it always ends with so for those of you who can't see it, once again, I'm going to play. So here's the meme says, dads on Christmas morning after spending hours assembling all the kids' toys. Go ahead, play it one more time, Mike.
Hey, you, man! Who put this thing together? Me! That's who!
So then I called Joe.
When he goes, me.
Yeah, me. That's who.
Me.
Hey! Fuck you, man! Fuck you, man!
It's so good. It's so good.
Who put this thing together?
Every dad's been there.
You know how many times my wife would go, "You got to put the dollhouse together." I'm like, D.
Oh, dude.
It's midnight. Can't they just wake? Can't they just wake up?
And you've been drinking.
Excited?
It's Christmas Eve. You've been drinking, and then they tell you they got it, and they go, "Oh, it'll take a minute," and you're up all night. No one cares. It's 5 a.m, and you're putting together the dollhouse, and it's always missing the one piece. You're like,
yes,
the felt. Yeah.
Where's the? Well, are you sure you didn't go under the couch? I'm like, D. I'm telling you, all the pieces were in this bag. I took out all the little pieces, but you told me,
dude.
You told me
one time, me and my neighbor had to put together. Dude, one time, me and my neighbor put together a trampoline, a huge trampoline. I was trying to do it by myself, and he came out because I was swearing. I was like, "What the?" I was yelling because it said on there that you need 3 people. I didn't read the box. I was buzzed. I'm trying to put together this trampoline in front of the house. The kids are inside. Karen's like, "You're going to wake them." My neighbor came over and he helped me put it together. We were out there till like 3 in the morning in the cold. I was so pissed, dude. I was so pissed.
I've done D likes doing things. My wife will do things. She doesn't start projects to 11 p.m. She's like, you're not going to bed, are you? Like, what are you talking about? It's 11 o'clock. What are we jumping in at a 2-3 hour project at 11 p.m.? Are you out of your mind right now? Fine. I'll start doing it. No. And then it turns into that. And it's like, oh my God. But
what about when you would put together the gift for your kid and you bust your ass and then they come down and they play with it for like 3 seconds? Just that's cool. I'm not feeling that one.
Yeah, and you're just sitting there going, and you look at your wife going, "Did I not tell you this was going to happen? Did I not tell you this was going to happen?"
I didn't want a dollhouse.
Well, you says right here, it's Santa. Please, this is the number one gift. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know what? No,
I
you
love
told
that
me
video so much.
I called you and right after the Tony Montana thing. Hey, we'll put this thing together. You told me the great story. You and your dad. I wish I could have got your dad on the phone, dude. I would call your dad right. If I had, we got to start.
Taught me the biggest lesson ever.
Stories too. So yeah, tell me this. This is a great story,
dude. It was a game changer. You know, I was probably in like 7th grade, and I wanted a 10-speed bike. And at the time, everyone was getting the cool Schwinn, really cool bike. And there was a store that a lot of us, our parents shopped at. It was Kmart. And Kmart was the cheap store. Yeah, it was the cheap store.
Walmart
it was
is
store,
today.
like, yeah, it was a little low. It was lower than Walmart. Yeah, it was the first Walmart, and it was mass produced, and they used to make these bikes called Huffies. But everyone would make fun of you if you had the Huffy and you didn't have the Schwinn. People are like, and not that you should let that bother you, but it would, and people are like, oh, dude, you got the Huffy, and they make fun of you, and you're like, damn it, I just want this. And I was explicit with my dad. I said, Dad, I want a Schwinn 10-speed. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Schwinn, but my dad wants to save a few bucks. What does he do? He goes to Kmart. And then on Christmas, I spent Christmas morning with my mom, and then my dad picks me up, drive to his house. He's all excited, walk in, and what's sitting, in the living room is a 10-speed bike. And it was a Huffy. And right away I was like, oh, wow. Like, I tried to power through it.
There's no power.
But
How old are you? How old are you at that time?
I'm like sixth grade. But the part that was a bummer and I feel bad about is that my dad put it together. And no offense to my dad, he's not like real mechanical guy. So like the brakes were opposite, and like the seat really wasn't tight, and like the tire wasn't full of air. But he was so stoked that he even got it together, and he was so proud. He was like, Joey, look what this is for you, and we can go on rides together. And I was such a little prick. I was like, oh man. He's like, what? And he picked up on it right away. He's like, what about this bike? And I'm like, I don't know. I was hoping. He's all, you don't like this bike? And I go, well, I don't know, Dad. It's from Kmart. He goes, yeah. I go, it's a Huff. He goes, yeah. And I go, he goes, so you don't like this bike? So okay, cool. Bike's gone. And then, dude, he spent 2 hours taking it apart in front of me and putting it back in the box, and made me put the box in the car. And he goes, no bike, no Christmas, no present. That's what's going on. And it was a game changer. I never have complained about a present ever since. I got nothing that year. Nothing. And then on top of it, when I told my mom, she backed it. Yeah, I heard about the bike. Yeah, that was really rude what you did. No one gave me anything, dude. So you have to go to school. What'd you get for Christmas? Nothing. You have to lie. Oh, dude, I don't know. I got stuff at home. Well, where is it? I don't know. Like it was such.
I'm not allowed to bring it out.
Lesson.
Oh
yeah.
God. Well,
it was a life lesson.
I promise you, I'll have the. I would imagine. I promise you that I will have your hotel booked by the time you land, and then I'll have all the. As soon as you land, it'll be on your text. I'll text you, and you'll be all set.
Thank you.
All right, man.
All right, I'm gonna get on this plane, brother.
And
later, you guys.
Gabrielle says hello. By the way, Gabrielle.
Dude, tell Gabby I say what's up.
Yeah, she's.
Tell Gabby I have so much club music in my head right now.
She has so much club music. Joseph said, I have so much club music in my head right now.
Have Gabby tell that story. All right, I'm out.
All right, later.
Later.
Have a good one.
Hey Jim, I really enjoyed your Country Boy Will Survive special. You're hilarious. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
So do you have, I'm going to tell Rich right now, I'm giving him a call real quick. Smile. Oh, no, please.
Hey, Rich.
Yes.
This is Mike the Sound Guy.
Hi, Mike the Sound Guy.
I got Jim Breuer here for you.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's all right.
What's up, Rich?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing? How you been? How's the kids?
The 3-year-old is the greatest gift on this planet, and the 2-month-old is a domestic terrorist. Using psychological torture to divide and conquer my family. He has gone to psychological. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Every 30 minutes. Oh, not during the day. Oh, no, not during the day. Perfect angel during the day.
Rich, you got no
clue during the day.
Yeah, no, this is just the beginning. If you have no clue what's coming your way. No, you have no clue what's going on. And I guarantee you this, you're talking about divide and conquer. I know you're going through this. By the way, I have Gabrielle here. Gabrielle just came. Yeah, Gabrielle's here. She's like,
Hi, Gabby.
She can't really hear you, but
I can kind of hear.
Okay.
Hi, Rich.
Yeah, hi, Gabby.
How are you doing? It's been so long.
It's been so long. Are you in Europe or were you in Tanzania?
I was just in New Zealand. Lives
Where?
in New Zealand.
In Brisbane? Oh, cool. That's so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
You're very lucky, but you won't
Thank
know
you.
that.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm lucky.
Yeah, but
I was
you
just
can
gonna
only know. You're only knowing luck after. Like I was like, we thought it was hard with one kid. Oh my god, that was nothing.
You know, kids possess the ability to lie by the age of 3. Isn't that
Oh yeah, my
interesting?
son,
How, like, the brain
yeah,
works like that.
yeah, my son manipulates constantly. He doesn't want to go to
That's
bed.
good.
He's like,
That's a sign
Daddy,
of high
I'm hungry.
intelligence.
Yeah. Oh, totally, totally.
That's good.
Really
I'm
quick.
glad.
So, Rich,
Yes.
what people me and Rich toured together for a while. We would do shows, and then life turns this way and that way, and then you started doing the dance videos, and
Yeah.
during
Yes.
right, and during the dance
Feels like I'm
videos,
on a podcast right now. Are you recording?
yeah, man, you are on the podcast. Absolutely, you're not
Oh,
visually on
I
it,
was like,
but
no, but I was like,
Were you
you
guys
sound very upbeat. Upbeat. Doesn't
well,
feel like a
yeah, I'm
normal
totally
conversation.
upbeat.
Okay.
It's really funny because I get
You should see him right now. He's like eating the microphone.
well, yeah,
Like-
kill this kid. It's this.
Screaming too. Like he doesn't realize the mic can pick up like 2 feet of sound, and he's like,
Oh my!
it's really funny to watch.
Oh,
Great.
I,
Oh,
You've been doing this for how long? You don't know that you don't gotta like yell.
I get. You know what? I didn't realize earlier I was yelling,
You
but I
were like
didn't.
yelling, and I didn't want to say anything. I was like, I can hear the drums like back.
So,
oh my gosh. You're getting
oh,
roasted.
I know I'm getting
Roasted.
roasted. I know, and I'm like, hey, we're gonna come on the podcast. We're gonna talk about some stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'll be spontaneous. And what happened was, first of all, I am starting to realize I talk too loud and whatever. But with that said, do you know why I lean in, Gabrielle? Because look at the bags under my eyes. Look at the bags and the lighting, and the lighting in this place is the worst.
It's really bad.
Yeah, but you look great. You look at me. Do I look like this? Anyway, so
This is
the other
why, yeah.
what?
You need makeup. You need makeup.
I'm not putting on makeup to do my own podcast. You know how cheesy that is?
You
It
look
just
fine. You look like nice and tan and pink. You got like
Yeah.
some pinkish going on.
Anyway, I'm gonna be dead honest with you, but Rich. So there was a time where I'm watching the videos like, what is he? The heck is he doing? Like what is he doing? And then you would call once in a while. Like, hey, what's up? You did something with Fred Durst, right? At Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. The dancing thing is kind of an interesting trajectory, right? So what happened was everything shut down, and I think you can understand this when we're not performing. There's like, what do I do now? Like I'm very. It's like it's not just the job; it's like kind of who we are. So like I'm going, what am I going to do? So I'm trying impressions and sketches and I'm throwing everything against the wall, and then all of a sudden my friend was like, hey, you got to go on TikTok. I'm like, I'm an adult. I'm not doing this. And the algorithm doesn't.
Doing this.
I go on there, and the algorithm, they must have like looked at my mustache or whatever, was like creep, and just sent me like these young girls with like half clothed doing the viral dance, and I was like, this is softcore, it's stupid.
Yeah.
So I mocked it. I was like, oh, okay, this is TikTok, everybody, and I put on like a bikini and danced, and people went crazy over it. So I mocked it, and then I did. So I had like different outfits, and people were like really, had a bunch of people was like, "Oh, this is great," blah blah. So I would shuffle it in, and then two things happened. So then one woman messaged me. I think I can't remember where. I think she even emailed me and said, "Look, my sister is not well. We don't know what the diagnosis is, but instead of being sad, we're just scrolling through and laughing at your videos." And so obviously I like, and I was like, oh, okay. I wrote her back. I said, are you going to buy my t-shirt or not? You're supposed to pay up. clearly
At
your
least
sister
you're
has to
honest.
pay up front. Yeah, no.
I could really use donations. I got this whole new wardrobe and
Yeah,
everything, and I
yeah,
swear
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
playing. Yeah.
yes. No, I
Sign up
didn't.
now
I
for
was
the
gonna
list,
say.
and you'll be the first for tickets. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What sizes and is it going to shrink? No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. So I was really like, I go, oh my gosh, I'm helping people in a terrible time where everybody's freaking out and nobody knows what this is, and it's the wild, wild west, and it's just nuts. And so then I'm okay. So people are enjoying this. I don't have to think about it. It's a service. And then someone else reached out to me, and she said, please don't talk about me and your act or whatever, or your on radio. But I'll just say she gave birth to me. She sat me down like an interventionist, say, can you stop doing this? It's embarrassing. She literally had an
Your mom
intervention with
told
my
you this?
father. My mom and dad sat me down like an intervention, like as if they found a crack pipe in my sock. They sat me down like a serious conversation to try to prevent me from doing this. So then the fuel was being like a middle finger to them.
Right. What were they saying? Like, why'd they say? What was the issue?
They're like it's beneath. It's kind of like beneath you, and it will hurt your brand, and you won't. They thought like it would be like something I wouldn't be able to recover from.
Okay. This is great.
Now,
oh my God, this is really interesting. No, I mean, on a serious note, I mean, you're a grown man. You have you're married, children, and your parents are going, Rich, this is going to destroy you. This is you got to stop.
Right
now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Son,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't there, but I was like, I don't know about this, bro. I don't know about this. I really don't know about this. And I didn't want to say. I would be like, so go ahead. This is interesting.
So I'm also there with you, right? Like at some point I was like, what am I doing? This is a one-note wonder. It's stupid, right? Because what I was doing at that time was like, I was isolated, and I would like dance and then pull out a random object. And then I was like, all right, well, let me now like see now that people were, starting to intermingle again. So I was like, oh, let me just do this on the street and see what happens, which is amazing because there's a natural instinct to not do this. Your body says, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't, it gets in some like fear sort of thing. But then you hear the music and then you go, and then the insanity goes, all right, well, you're a, whatever, that thing that drives us. So then I sort of like doing it. Yeah, it's nuts. So
can I ask you something real quick?
Sure.
Can I ask something real quick? So when you do this, because I've seen you do it in the middle of the street, I see you go into like a deli or wherever you do it. I saw it on the ships. Can they hear the music, or you just the music's in your head and no one else can hear it?
Both. So I do both, and the reactions are the same. So a lot of times I'll have the speaker, and it'll be blasting through the speaker. It'll be the same non-reaction as if there's no music at all. It doesn't matter. People are really like into. I'm like, you know what? The social experiment. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Crazy. Crazy. Stay away.
Especially in New York.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Especially in New York. But I've done it like in like DC and Rochester, like all these other places. Usually the same thing. Crazy. And like the only time people will engage is if they're literally behind the camera. So I'll try to flip the camera around. It's hard to, anyways.
Yes.
So part of me was like, this is stupid. But on the other side of it, what happens is now you're getting, I've been doing stand-up a long time and trying to do characters, whatever. And so all of a sudden there's a lot of attention. So like, I'm talking like, I mean, I'm going to be like such a name dropper, but like these, famous people are coming into my DMs or commenting or reaching out to me. That's where the Fred Durst thing happened. So he's like, hey, I'm coming to New York. I love what you do. Call me, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'm going to you want to, get on stage with me at Madison Square Garden. And I was obviously like, how much money? No, of course. Of course. Yeah, I dance in
Can we sell my t-shirts? As long as I have a merch stand, we have richisfunny.com all over the place.
Can I play bass? No. So it was, and that was a kind of a fun story because I'm like, dude, it's like sold out Madison Square Garden. Fred Durst, he brings me on to dance. Now, they in the set list, they had switched something on stage I didn't know. So I came out a song too early. So I came out on stage a song too early, and he was like, "You'll sit in that chair, and then I'll bring you on." So I go to sit in the chair, and I'm like, "Oh, this is the wrong song. Oh, I'm here. Oh boy." So I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm just like kind of
Was he
being weird
mad?
behind
Did he
him.
look like mad?
No, he was so cool. Not at all. The
Okay,
whole
okay.
thing is he's got a very cool carnival vibe. He's got a fake guy from Live Nation to come out to piss off the audience. So he goes,
Live
we're taking
Nation?
a poll. No, but he
A
calls it Live
fake?
Nation to sort of mock it.
Got it.
It's like it's
Got it.
pretend live. And so the guy,
Okay, okay.
he's actually his friend. He goes like, we wanted to know if this type of demographic would like polka music with a very heavy bass line. It's so funny, and they don't know he's fake, and people are throwing bottles at him. It's amazing. It's so funny. And then by the end, the last song, he rips his pants off, and he's wearing like like a like stupid bikini bottoms, and then they all get it's a joke. But like
Okay,
it's a
yeah.
carnival atmosphere. So something
I gotta
weird
say,
happening
like,
is
I
not
don't know what
happening.
Fred Durst is doing, but I want to go see it. I've seen with the cowboy hat. I'm like, it's almost. I shouldn't say he reinvented himself, but it's. I've been
It's really
watching his
cool.
videos since he's back on tour. I'm like, it's such a cool vibe. Like, I want to. All right,
Totally.
all right. So go ahead.
Totally. So then he plays the Nookie, except he's doing the live version, which I don't know if you know my gym schedule, but it's about I go to the gym once every 2 months, 3 months. So these dances
Okay.
are
All right.
15 seconds that I'm doing, maybe 30 seconds. I mean, if it's a minute, okay. We're at minute 7.5. And I'm,
Yeah.
and oh, by the way, let me back it up. When we did the dress rehearsal,
Yeah.
I went full throttle because I wanted to impress them because I'm a black belt people pleaser. So I went hard on the dress rehearsal and sort of shot whatever. I sort of gave 110% on the dress rehearsal so that his manager and wife could be like, oh, he's good. Okay, so now I'm like sore going into performance, and we're at minute 7.5. I literally start to black out. So I'm dancing, and all of a sudden I go, oh my gosh, I'm gonna either throw up,
Right.
pass out, or
Yup.
die. These were the three options. I think I'm gonna throw up in front of I don't know how many thousands of people.
20,000 people at least.
Yep. I might literally just collapse or die. And then my brain goes, dance in slow motion and catch your breath. I was like, thank you, brain. And that's what I did. I started dancing in slow motion. And then and then I got off stage and I couldn't talk. I couldn't breathe or talk. I would say for a good 10 minutes. Like, hey, that was great. I was, like it was insane. But it was awesome. And he was so cool and gracious. And then it was it was awesome. It was just awesome.
Well, yeah, okay.
And
So,
then he
and then
wanted to come see
afterwards,
me
did
do
you guys
stand
hang
up the
out or
next.
what?
Yes.
Wait, what did he say?
He was in town. He wanted to come see me do stand up. You're gonna
Okay.
love this. I had just passed. I don't want to say the name of the club, but let's just say it's downtown. I
Yeah.
had just passed it, and
Okay.
I said it's a Saturday night, and I'm hosting at the Underground, which is like the best room.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
say to the manager, "Hey, I've got Fred Durst coming," and she goes, "We're sold out." And I go, "It's Fred Durst. Do you know who he is?" She goes, "I know who he is. I can put him on the wait list." I go, "The wait
Wow.
list?" She goes,
Wow.
I go, "If this is 2001, would it make a difference?" She said, "No." And he showed up with his wife manager, and I was downstairs. And she said, "Yeah, I have you on the wait list." And he was like, "I don't mean to be a. Do you know who I am?" She's like, "I know exactly who you are. and we have reservations and we have sold out. So if you want to wait, I can squeeze you in. It's like, well, I'm going to miss my friends. And they were like, no, we're good. And they left. And he couldn't have been nicer about it. Couldn't have been nicer about it.
Oh my God.
It's so embarrassing.
That is so
Mortifying.
beyond mortifying.
It's just like at that point,
Mortifying.
he's like, do you know who I am? And they're
Yeah,
just like,
I know who you are.
"God, I don't."
You're on the wait list, Mr. Durst. Do you realize we're like,
Yeah.
we were put on the
Yeah.
map, our little comedy
Yeah.
club that probably is
Yeah.
the worst place to play because I couldn't
Yeah.
stand playing that place. It was such a
Interesting.
vibe in that place. No, that was not one of my favorite plays. I know what the place you're talking about. There was another comedian that put it on its map, but at the end of the day, that place, whatever. It's whatever.
It's fine.
It's
eat a lot
fine.
from
It's
there.
funny. It's very funny. Blah blah blah.
Great,
But dude,
blah blah blah. They've got great
listen,
cooking. Yeah, and
listen, no offense.
now it would have been different. Now, 'cause this is this person going, "Hey, new guy, let me show you how it works." Now, had this been a few
Wow.
months later, once they got to know me, it would have been a whole different shebiggle. Because I said,
okay.
"Hey, can you at least sit with us in the back?" And nope, the comedians would have to stand, and I'm not having my comedians. I'm like, hey, and I'm trying not to panic and trying not to like freak out because I just got in there, and like this was one of the goals. Like, but I was like, okay, no problem. I understand you have your point of view too. And then I walked around the,
All right,
not
so
meant to be.
so with that
Not meant
said,
to be.
I didn't know your whole story. So I love hearing the whole story, and I think people
Yeah,
should
the motive is not only to help, but also to and then because of this stupid dancing thing, I got on Worst Cooks in America. I'm on hold for a show for another network. I was supposed to be on NBC's. They canceled the episode, but they flew me out to Atlanta, and I learned all these dances, and I was like going to be on the show with Shakira and then Jonas, whatever. And like this stuff keeps happening. AGT keeps reaching out to me. And I keep telling him, listen, I can only do stand up on your show, so that's not going to happen. Probably should beat that out. Anyways,
doesn't matter.
but like, yeah, doesn't matter. Exactly, doesn't matter. And so I do it like every now and again. I'm a little burnt on it, but also at the same time, at the I just did comedy at the Carlson, and I put on the outfit, and so I figured out something really cool, where I was like, I point to the sound guy and like start dancing without explanation. And then I'd do the cut, and then I would act like nothing happened and go into the next bit. And it was really rewarding.
Awesome. Well, I got to be honest with you. So a friend of mine where I live sends me a video and says, this guy makes me laugh so hard. And it's you. And I went, are you messing with me? Because, I know Rich. And he goes, you know this guy? I said, yeah, I know this guy. So then me and Joe Sib are watching this, and we're laughing so hard, and we went, "Oh my God, who starts a comedy show?" So we gotta have Rich Aronovitch needs his own like comedy party show, and I don't know what it is, the Rich whatever it is. And we gotta have him go. Let's have him do the Paramount March 9th in Long Island, my favorite place in the world. And we start the show off, and it's gonna be loud music. We'll go full blown Bee Gees. You come from the middle of the aisle, down the aisle to the stage, and then by the time you get to stage. People are either it's one of two things. You're either going to go, what's going on? Or they're going to be like, something tells me they're going to be going nuts. So, and by the time you hit the stage, then you're doing your stand up, and you bring up Joe Sib, and then the music kicks in again when you come back out, and then I come back. I seriously think going to a stand-up comedy show and seeing you do your thing and hosting a whole show, not only like beginning at the Paramount, I see, and we already talked to the guys at Paramount, I see this eventually turning into some other whole thing where you get to run it, almost like your own variety show, where it's Rich Aronovitch comedy dance show, and you can have
Yes.
stand up, you can do interviews, you can have show other videos. You could bring. We were starting to go like, dude, we gotta merch this guy. We'll get the outfits. We'll have people. You bring people up on stage. We'll talk about this, but I'm telling you, and we're gonna film this, and
I mean, it's
everyone.
gotten out of control.
I'm telling
This
you right
stupid
now.
thing, it took a
No.
life on its own. I have people across the globe for Halloween showing me they all get dressed up like me. It's
Dude.
nuts. I'm getting like people
Oh, yeah.
stopping me. I went to the Islanders didn't hire me. They didn't hire me. They didn't hire me to be on the Jumbotron. That didn't happen. Okay, so I'm on the Jumbotron, right? And I'm like this,
Right.
and I'm walking through with a guy who has a Netflix special and like all these TV credits, and everyone's recognizing, hey, it's the guy that I love the dance, that kind of thing.
Yep.
So this thing, I mean, I'm talking, I think on TikTok alone, I have 120 million views, something with my it's yes, it's insane.
Like all the views that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
It's just
telling you
on
right now.
TikTok.
I'm telling you right now. We're gonna lead up to March 9th. My fans, they a lot of them already knew you from the past. This is gonna be such. I am so freaking excited to start the show off like this. You are gonna. We got to keep talking about this. I don't know. I have in my
I think
mind.
you need
what
to play
music-
videos of you and like just intersperse the dancing with like some of your videos and like
Yeah,
other
no.
stuff. Even your
We're gonna no.
your
I'm gonna
heavy
start
metal
because
stuff.
I'm telling you, when I feel weird, not weird, when I feel like a bummer, I want to use your. I'm like, you know what? We all need a timeout. We're all going through some things.
Yes.
We need some dance. Remember the Gong Show? For people that don't know
Yes.
the Gong Show, do you have any clue, Gabrielle, at the Gong Show?
I don't know what you've been talking about for the last 25 minutes.
Wow.
I've just been.
Wow.
That's all right.
I'm not like included in this conversation. Like,
No,
I'm
it's okay.
Sitting here.
All right, well then go sit over there then, and we'll
Okay,
bring you back in.
bye.
All right, bye. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Let me translate. The dancing slaps.
So what? Yeah. So anyway,
Yes, the dancing slaps.
yeah. I'm sorry, Gab. We're gonna we're getting into the. Hold on. So Rich, I'm telling you, this is I visualize so much of this working out for you on a whole different level. I'm super stoked. So March 9th, you cool with starting off the show at the Paramount?
Oh.
You come dancing out. We're gonna get the place
Oh, yeah.
nutso, and then we bring up Joe Sib, and then
Yeah.
and then you come back out, another dance routine, like, are you ready? And then I'll come out and we'll hang out. And I'm telling you, I have a funny feeling this is going to be the beginning of something really cool for you. I hope it is. I'm pretty sure it is. And I already talked with the guys at the Paramount. They're like, all right, let's see. But I'm telling you, and we're going to film the whole thing. And this is just it's the beginning. So
I'm excited about it. I mean, look, I'm excited. I've never met Joe Sib, believe it or not. So I'm excited just to meet him. Heard so much about the guy. I'm like, oh, I'm going to talk to him about the hairstyle, and we'll have a conversation. See if we can maybe save him some money on mousse or gel or whatever the hell's. No, I'm just kidding. He seems like a super cool guy, so I'm excited to meet him. And he seems like a savvy, kind of fun guy. And I heard he's funny, so I'm excited to meet him. And excited to. Some people are going to be, it's funny because part of the magic of this, some people hate it, which I love. And that's going to happen. Some people are going to hate it, but also like there is something, most people really like it. And I think also people get like, there's something just harmless about like this kind of like non-threatening guy in this weird outfit. You're just like, what is this? Oh, all right. Okay, I get it. Like it's just somehow like I have people go, I hated this at first, but now I really buy it. And yourself included. You were like at first like, what is this? And now you're like, oh.
Well, you know what it is? You finally just break. It's like being silly, and some, a lot of times I'm silly, and some people are just like, I can't stand. And then all of a sudden, eventually, the silliness breaks your barrier, and you're just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm all in. It's just like a
Yes.
character. You start or it's a character. And I don't know why everyone gets this character. I don't know why everyone gets this show. And then you start watching. And you go, all right. And after a while, you're like, okay, I'm in. I'm invested. I think this
Thanks
is
for
going to
having
be
me on.
great. I already have a
I'm
merch
excited.
idea for you. I got a merch idea for
Really?
you. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it over the air. I've already you already said something. You said a couple things on here, and I wrote down like that's gonna be a big shirt. That's gonna be a big shirt. That's gonna be a big shirt. I already got your shirt, dude. I already got your merch. If you, this is. I think we're gonna have fun. Really putting this out there, and I love you.
What's
I
kind of
miss you.
cool too is like I miss you. I cannot wait to see you. And I'm like, I'm not really attached to any results with this because I'm not.
Same.
I'm just sort of going like, you know, if it helped that old lady with her sister,
Yeah.
that's all I got to worry about. And all the other noise, like I mean, you have no idea how many people are trying to give me brand deals and get me to, you know, hey, come dance with our computer. And yeah, I'm like, I'm not as interested in that.
No.
I'm sorry.
This is to me.
You know?
In my opinion, we all get swooped up. It's great to take the money. It's great to be behind some organization or some product, blah, 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 and the money. And this, in my opinion, we do this right. You're going to be in complete control of your entire destination. You're going to be in complete control of all the revenue that comes in, how you create it, what you put out there. I'm telling you, forget TV's dead. But forget all that. This is. I think this is March 9th is going to be the beginning of a whole new richisfunny.com kaboom, Rich Aronovitch. So I'm just telling you, I'm super psyched.
Love you, buddy. Thank you.
I love you too. Have a great day. March 9th. Rich Aronovitch, Joe Sib, and myself at the Paramount. If you want to check out Rich Aronovitch, richisfunny.com. Rich, have a good one, man. Love you.
Love you, buddy. Bye.
Bye. I really think this Rich Aronovitch thing is going to be, I think it's going to be the beginning of something really cool. Not only for him, for just in general. Like I have big, me and Joe Sib were laughing so hard and we thought it's going to go one way or the other. When he comes out at the Paramount, March 9th, Huntington, jimbrewer.com, the place is either going to explode, which in my opinion, I think they're going to go nuts. They're going to go nuts. And we're going to get the right lighting. It's going to be nuts. So we get the lighting. It's going to be sick. We're filming the whole thing. Or they're going to be like, what is he? And I highly don't think that's going to happen. But I'm pretty excited thinking about the other one happening. So with that said, I wish you all an incredible day, week, month, whatever you got going on in life. If you're feeling down, whatever, and you need something silly to lighten up your day, go to watch one of Rich's videos, and we're going to close out with one of his videos. And it's good getting in contact with old friends, and it's much love to all of you. And just keep life simple. Don't get caught up in the madness. They're going to try to suck our energy and our emotions and our life and fight with one another. We ain't going to let that happen, are we? We are not going to let that happen. Stay true to yourself. Much love. Thanks for hanging out in the Breuniverse. A big thank you to Joe Sib and Rich Aronovitch for hanging out today. And I got to go book Sib's hotel room right now. Take care, Mike. Have a good one, Mike. Jim Breuer, and I got my own Patreon page, and hopefully you'll check it out. Live comedy concert streamed
once a month. Early access to the Breuniverse podcast every single week, and have bonus footage and bonus segments. I promise you I'm not going to let you down. Go check out my official Jim Breuer Patreon page, and I'll see you there.